off. I can only go off personal experience.
Yes.
So if I've got a creditor,
Yes.
like who doesn't?
Yes.
Right.
So I got a creditor, and let's say it. Let's put it into like human terms. You know,
Right.
Not this debt of the gods.
Right.
No. We'll take it all the way down into human terms.
Yes.
You know, so if I owe like I don't know, $150,000.
Yes.
Let's say. Okay. So my debt load's $150,000.
Yes.
And my creditors are there, and they're like,
Yes.
Right.
right. Okay. Well, this is good because I have a job.
Yes.
And I'm making money.
Yes.
And that would be my gross domestic product, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm making a gross domestic product every year.
Yes.
And from the for the $150,000 that I owe them,
Yes.
They can suck out of me like $30,000 a year, right?
Right.
And because of the terms of how they've fucked me,
Yes.
right?
Right.
They can keep doing this to me for another 26 years, right?
Right.
Okay, so there we go. So there's my debt, $150,000,
Yes.
and it'll take 26 years to pay off, and then there's a buyout, right?
Right.
I've got to give them a final payment of $90,000. So,
Right.
Okay, so now my $150,000 debt.
Yes.
Let's look at that. Okay, that's America's $30 trillion.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So now this would be like me going to my creditors.
Yes.
Now, when we're talking just for Chicago here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This would be like me going to my creditors and saying, "Yeah, can I have let's see. Can I have another well, I guess you'd have to factor that down.
Yes.
It'd be like me getting in debt for another $15,000, I guess.
Yes.
To say, okay, well, I want to give it to the Chicago School Board, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they're like, okay, well, that'll be $165,000 you owe us, and it'll be 38 years to pay off,
Right.
and the final buyout term will be $110,000,
Right.
right? Now, you tell me, any man or
Yes.
woman out there in
Yes.
in reality world,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Are we going to make that $15,000 deal to end up owing another $100,000?
No. Right.
Right? No. So now, so 29 trillion, $30 trillion
Yes.
we owe. Where's this $1.5 billion coming from?
Right.
Right? Oh, well, it's just the Federal Reserve.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just printing their asses off.
Right.
Right? Okay, well, this is where the whole thing just fucks me in the head.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Because, like, okay, so, 30 trillion,
Yes.
let's just say to round it up.
Yes.
Just to be fucking fun.
Yes.
30 trillion, 1.5 billion. Oh, and we got to give that to the school board, of course, last week.
Right.
Because that's when we apparently paid them.
Right.
Where did the money come from?
Yes.
Well, it came from the Federal Reserve. They just printed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Okay. So they printed it and did us the solid. Right.
Right.
Right on. So, thank God the Chicago school district there is paid. The unions are happy and they're not going back to work.
Right.
Right. Of course. So Lori Lightfoot there, the mayor.
Yes.
She's like, fuck that.
Right.
Right. And why? Everybody thinks, even the lefty lunatic there, Lori Lightfoot, she's even on our side.
Yes.
Right.
No, you morons.
Right.
She's still on her side.
Right.
Do you know how I know?
No.
She's on her side because she gets federal money too.
Right.
So now she doesn't stand up for President Potato.
Yes.
Right.
Right? Because, they've done the 182, right?
Yes.
Because they've paid them. They look like fucking idiots.
Right.
Oh, we gave you $1.5 billion. Where's my ice cream?
Right.
Right? The Biden administration can't be seen right now as paying $1.5 billion to somebody.
Yes.
And not getting anything because their numbers are already in the toilet.
Right.
Right? I actually found out that's what it means.
Yes.
Fox News, right?
Yes.
They're always talking about, the numbers are underwater.
Yes.
They keep saying underwater.
Yes.
And I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yes.
Right.
They're actually talking about the toilet. Right?
Right.
You love to do that kind of stuff. You always did.
I never stick anything in the toilet that I'd pull back out. No.
Right.
No, if it goes down there, it's gone.
Right.
Right? So anyway, Lightfoot now, she's on the Biden side
Yes.
because she wants to get paid too.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And parents are just sitting there, in the end, fucked with their now autistic, retarded children at home.
Right.
Right? Because apparently, for some strange reason,
Yes.
these children have to socialize. They have to be with other kids.
Yes.
I was thinking back to when I was a kid, that would have been a fucking holiday. Really?
Right.
No, I don't. I don't see the loss there. But
Right.
yeah, my wife says I'm special. So
Right.
yeah. So yeah. Well, there it is. So there's that whole thing going on.
Yes.
Right. Kamala Harris, of course, is missing again since her speech from the rotund last week. Yeah. She's just embarrassed herself right into hell.
Right.
She just. Oh yeah. Don't think she doesn't know that she doesn't come across as a fucking moron.
Yes.
No, not at all.
No, because I guarantee you, her PR person,
Yes.
whoever that. Well, actually, she's got a new one now.
Yes.
The old PR person fucking quit.
Right.
Right. Well, he did, and I can tell you why.
Yes.
It's because he tells her, okay, these are the talking points.
Yes.
When they ask you about this, and this,
Yes.
these are your answers right here. This, and this.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
And then she's like, right, got it.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
Trust me, I've got this shit. Right.
Right.
Right. But then she gets out on the stage,
Yes.
or she gets out in front of the television cameras,
Yes.
or the whatever cameras they're out there. Fucking she looks at them, her eyes just glitz up, right? Yeah.
Right.
Fucking, right. And she turns into a fucking turnip. Right?
Right.
A giggling, cackling turnip, which is quite similar to the potato.
Right.
And I've been looking at some old tapes.
Yes.
I've been looking at some old tapes of Kamala back when she was actually in court.
Yes.
In California, actually doing some kind of a job.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
No, not a blowjob. No.
Right.
And I've watched these recordings of
Yes.
her in court presenting cases and shit.
Yes.
And she was good then. I mean, she was like, blah, 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 blah. This is blah, 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 blah. I object, Your Honor. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Right? The usual stuff you would expect.
Yes.
She's there and she's actually doing it. She kind of reminded me of I don't know, who is that OJDA Monica somebody?
Yes.
Monica?
Right.
I don't know. I'm fucking old.
Right.
So, but so she was there and she was
Yes.
doing her job and she was half-ass competent.
Yes.
Right. But now it's like, I got put on the vice president ticket.
Right.
Right. And then, it's kind of like, Well, it's really kind of like Sarah Palin.
Yes.
Same kind of thing back with her and John McCain, of course.
Yes.
Back in that whole thing.
Yes.
But, she got kind of thrown on last minute.
Yes.
She wasn't expecting it.
Yes.
Well, no.
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 Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right.
She wasn't expecting it. And then all of a sudden she's really kind of, just thrown up on the world stage.
Yes.
And everybody's, loving her. Right.
Right.
And Saturday Night Live started doing skits, of course.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Gilbert, I think you were there when they did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Saturday Night Live's doing you,
Yes.
and you're out there, and you're,
Yes.
everywhere you go, there's all these people and cameras and lights and shit.
Right.
No, I'm serious. I mean, because she was just a little old governor from Alaska, right? Yeah. You betcha.
Right.
Right? And then it's kind of like all of a sudden overnight.
Yes.
You're on the cover of TV Guide.
Yes.
Did they have TV Guide then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're getting invited on to NBC morning shows to cook pancakes and shit, right?
Right.
So she got kind of ramped up in it all, and then of course the porn industry,
Right.
they come out with the Sarah Does Everybody, and
Right.
And the girl that the porn actress
Yes.
that they got to play Sarah Palin,
Yes.
a fucking dead ringer.
Yes.
Right.
She came home one night to find her husband fucking her,
Right.
right? And he was like, "Honey, I didn't know this wasn't you."
Right. Good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So then he got them both.
Right.
Did the little vice presidential three-way, and
Right.
but no. So getting back to my point, which I was trying to make an hour ago.
Yes.
Right.
So she kind of came up and out of nowhere,
Yes.
and was just thrust into the limelight, and boom, way you go, and she ended up what? She ended up saying a lot of stupid shit, right?
Right.
I forget what some of her quotes were, but I mean, if you look at it and
Yes.
you compare it with this fucking nightmare,
Right.
it's kind of the same thing.
Yes.
So, I don't really blame Kamala,
No.
She's just a fucking idiot in all this, right?
Right.
Hell, if you really want to be honest about it here,
Yes.
I don't blame Joe.
No.
No. I think Joe and his wife, Rod Stewart, are nice people.
Right.
See them running out on the beach there last week or so, out there in Delaware.
Yes.
Out there.
Yes.
Right.
Running around with Commander, the new dog, and I don't know.
Right.
I was kind of looking at that, and I'm like, wow, I fucking hate this cocksucker, right? Like,
Right.
and that little clip of them out there on
Yes.
the beach, fuck, to me, there's nothing more American than that,
Right.
Well, no, there's not. I mean, nice elderly husband and wife,
Yes.
still together after 8,400 years, and 75 indiscretions.
Right.
Whatever.
Good.
Yeah. The key is they're still together.
Yes.
It's the staying power.
Yes.
And that's really kind of like this country. It's the staying power.
Yes.
Christ, like, you look at the things that this country's been through in the last 275 years, kind of range there.
Yes.
Yes.
We've been pretty much to hell and back.
Yes.
We've faced a lot of shit a lot worse than this.
Yes.
And so people say they lose their faith in democracy. To me, that means that the uneducated masses are really saying that they're losing their faith in America.
Yes.
That's a fucking mistake.
Right.
It is. No, you can't lose your faith in America.
No.
No, fuck that.
Right.
Yeah?
No, not at all.
No way, man. No.
Right.
We are the land of the free.
Yes.
We are the home of the brave.
Yes.
We launch space shuttles. Fuck you.
Right.
Right? Fucking no Mark